That creamy swirl of soft serve ice cream looks innocent enough, but what's hiding inside those machines might make you swear off frozen treats forever. While you're enjoying what seems like a simple dessert, these popular fast food chains are serving up more than just vanilla and chocolate. From machines that haven't been cleaned since the Clinton administration to ice cream that contains more chemicals than a chemistry lab, the soft serve section has become a breeding ground for bacteria, disappointment, and digestive disasters. What appears to be a refreshing treat might actually be a petri dish with sprinkles. The sweet exterior masks, cleaning shortcuts, ingredient mysteries, and maintenance practices that would make a health inspector reach for the hazmat suit. You think you're getting a cool treat to beat the heat, but you might be getting a science experiment that's been fermenting since last Tuesday. Let's start with the most notorious offender in the soft serve game, McDonald's. Their ice cream machines have become so famously broken that entire websites track which locations actually have working dessert dispensers. But the real problem isn't just that they're broken, it's what happens when they're working. McDonald's ice cream machines are notoriously difficult to clean and maintain. The cleaning cycle takes 4 hours to complete and must be done daily, but many locations skip this crucial step to avoid downtime. Former employees have revealed that machines often go days or weeks without proper cleaning, creating a breeding ground for bacteria and mold inside the dispensing system. The ice cream itself isn't actually ice cream by legal definition. McDonald's soft serve contains so many stabilizers, emulsifiers, and artificial ingredients that it qualifies as a reduced-fat ice cream or frozen dairy dessert. One food scientist described it as edible plastic that's been engineered to taste sweet and feel cold. When machines do get cleaned, the process often reveals disturbing conditions inside. Former maintenance workers describe finding black mold, pink slime, and chunks of spoiled dairy product coating the internal components. One technician said, "I've seen things growing in those machines that would make a biologist excited and a customer vomit." The mix used to make McDonald's soft serve arrives in powder form and gets reconstituted with water. This powdered base contains dozens of artificial ingredients, including cellulose gum, mono and diglycerides, and artificial vanilla flavoring that bears no resemblance to actual vanilla. The texture comes from chemical thickeners rather than natural dairy fat. Temperature fluctuations in the machines can cause bacterial growth even when they're technically working. The mix needs to be held at precise temperatures, but frequent use and poor maintenance can cause dangerous temperature swings. Former managers admit that temperature logs were often falsified to avoid having to shut down profitable dessert sales. Customer complaints about stomach issues after eating McDonald's ice cream have increased dramatically in recent years. Online reviews frequently mention digestive problems, unusual aftertastes, and the discovery of foreign particles in the soft serve. The artificial ingredients and poor machine maintenance create a perfect storm for food safety issues. Our second offender is Dairy Queen, which built its reputation on ice cream but has quietly compromised quality in pursuit of profit margins. Dairy Queen's soft serve contains more artificial ingredients than real dairy. The base includes corn syrup, artificial vanilla, and stabilizers that create an unnatural texture. What you think is ice cream is actually a frozen dessert product that's been engineered in a lab to mimic the taste and feel of real ice cream. Machine maintenance at Dairy Queen varies wildly between locations. Corporate-owned stores often maintain higher standards, but franchise locations frequently cut corners on cleaning and maintenance to reduce costs. Former employees report machines that smell sour or have visible mold growth but continue operating because shutting down means lost sales. The blizzard preparation process creates additional contamination risks. The same blending equipment is used for multiple flavors and mix-ins without adequate cleaning between orders. Nuts, chocolate, and other allergens can cross-contaminate orders, posing serious risks for customers with food allergies. Temperature abuse is common during busy periods when machines are overworked. The soft serve mix can reach unsafe temperatures, promoting bacterial growth. Former managers describe being told to keep serving even when the mix was clearly too warm or had an off smell. The cake products at Dairy Queen often use the same compromised soft serve as a base. Ice cream cakes sit in display freezers for weeks, during which time the quality degrades significantly. Former decorators report using soft serve that had been frozen and thawed multiple times, creating texture and safety issues. Quality control testing is minimal at many locations. Unlike regular ice cream manufacturers who test for bacteria and contaminants, individual Dairy Queen locations rarely perform any testing beyond visual inspection. This means problems can persist for weeks before being discovered. Next up is Burger King, where the soft serve is as problematic as their flame-grilled reputation suggests. Burger King's ice cream machines are often the oldest and most poorly maintained in the fast food industry. Many locations use equipment that's decades old and hasn't been properly updated or serviced. Former employees describe machines that make unusual noises, leak mysterious fluids, and produce ice cream with inconsistent texture and flavor. The soft serve mix at Burger King contains high levels of corn syrup and artificial flavoring to mask quality issues. The vanilla flavoring is entirely artificial, created in laboratories to provide a consistent taste that covers up the processed nature of the base ingredients. One former manager said the mix smelled like sweet chemicals before being frozen. Cleaning protocols are frequently ignored during busy periods. The pressure to keep dessert sales going means machines often operate without proper daily cleaning. Former workers report seeing pink and black buildup inside machines that hadn't been properly cleaned in weeks. Cross-contamination is inevitable when the same machine dispenses multiple flavors. Chocolate and vanilla mix together in the dispensing mechanism, and inadequate cleaning between flavors means you might get traces of chocolate in your vanilla order, or worse, remnants of whatever was in the machine previously. The dessert menu at Burger King often features items made with soft serve that's been sitting in the machine for hours or days. Sundaes and shakes use ice cream that may have been dispensed, partially melted, and refrozen multiple times, creating a texture that's more like frozen soup than proper ice cream. Temperature monitoring is inconsistent across Burger King locations. Health inspections have found ice cream machines operating at temperatures that promote bacterial growth. In one Florida location, inspectors discovered soft serve being dispensed at 45 degrees Fahrenheit, well above the safe range for frozen desserts. Our fourth restaurant is Sonic Drive-In, where the retro vibes can't mask the modern problems with their frozen treats. Sonic's soft serve machines are notorious for breaking down during hot weather, precisely when customers want ice cream most. But the real issue isn't mechanical failure, it's that many locations continue serving from machines that aren't functioning properly. Former employees describe dispensing ice cream that comes out as liquid or has chunks of ice mixed with warm dairy product. The flavor selection at Sonic creates additional contamination risks. Multiple flavors share the same dispensing system, and cleaning between different products is often inadequate. Former workers report that cherry and blue raspberry flavoring would contaminate vanilla ice cream for hours after being used, creating unintended flavor combinations and potential allergen exposure. Car hop service adds another layer of food safety concerns. Ice cream products sit in hot cars while servers deliver other orders, causing partial melting and refreezing. The temperature fluctuations compromise both safety and quality, but servers are trained to deliver items regardless of condition to maintain service speed. The mix used at Sonic contains unusually high levels of stabilizers and emulsifiers to prevent melting in hot outdoor conditions. These chemicals create an artificial texture that doesn't melt naturally, leading to ice cream that feels waxy or plastic-like in your mouth. One food scientist described it as engineered to survive a nuclear summer. Cleaning schedules at Sonic are often disrupted by the constant demand for frozen drinks and ice cream during warm weather. Machines that should be cleaned daily often go weeks without proper sanitization. Former managers admit that during busy summer periods, they would delay cleaning to avoid interrupting sales. Quality control is minimal because Sonic focuses more on speed of service than product quality. Drive-in service means customers often don't discover problems until they're back in their cars, reducing the likelihood of complaints reaching management. Let's move on to Wendy's, where their frosty reputation hides some chilling truths about soft-serve safety. Wendy's Frosty machines are technically soft-serve dispensers, but the product they create is more artificial than ice cream. The Frosty mix contains chocolate flavoring that's entirely synthetic, created to provide consistent taste while masking the processed nature of the dairy base. Former employees describe the premix as looking and smelling like chocolate milk powder mixed with chemicals. Machine maintenance at Wendy's is often deferred during busy periods, leading to equipment that operates outside safe parameters. The thick consistency of Frosty mix puts extra strain on machines, causing breakdowns that result in improper temperatures and contamination risks. Former workers report machines that would overheat and produce warm Frosty product that was still served to customers. The cleaning process for Frosty machines is complex and time-consuming, leading many locations to cut corners. Former employees describe finding hardened Frosty residue coating the inside of machines that hadn't been properly cleaned in weeks. The thick, sugary mix creates perfect conditions for bacterial growth when not maintained properly. Cross-contamination occurs when the same equipment is used for different products without adequate cleaning. Spoons and containers used for Frosties often get used for other desserts or food items, spreading potential contaminants. Former workers report that during busy periods, proper utensil washing was often skipped. The ingredients in Wendy's Frosty include multiple artificial stabilizers and emulsifiers that create health concerns for sensitive individuals. The product contains ingredients that can trigger allergic reactions in people sensitive to food additives, but these risks aren't clearly communicated to customers. Quality consistency varies dramatically between locations and times of day. Frosties served during slow periods often taste different from those made during busy times because the mix sits in machines for different lengths of time, affecting flavor and texture. Our sixth offender is Taco Bell, where even their ice cream manages to be questionable despite being a minor menu item. Taco Bell's limited ice cream offerings come from machines that are often the lowest priority for maintenance and cleaning. Since frozen desserts aren't a major part of their business, staff training on proper ice cream handling is minimal. Former employees describe learning ice cream procedures through trial and error rather than formal training. The soft serve mix used at Taco Bell contains artificial flavoring designed to complement their Mexican-inspired menu, but the chemical combination creates an unnatural taste that many customers find off-putting. The vanilla flavoring is particularly artificial, tasting more like vanilla extract mixed with corn syrup than actual vanilla. Machine cleaning is often rushed because ice cream sales don't justify the time investment required for proper maintenance. Former workers report that ice cream machines were often the last priority during closing procedures, leading to inadequate cleaning and sanitization. Cross-contamination risks are elevated at Taco Bell because ice cream equipment shares space with other food preparation areas. The same surfaces and utensils used for hot food items often get used for ice cream service without proper washing, creating potential contamination from spicy seasonings and meat products. The limited demand for ice cream at Taco Bell means the mix often sits in machines for extended periods, well beyond recommended holding times. Former employees describe serving ice cream that had been in the machine for days, leading to off flavors and potential safety issues. Temperature control is problematic because ice cream machines aren't monitored as closely as other food equipment. Former managers admit that ice cream machine temperatures were rarely checked, leading to product being served outside safe temperature ranges. Finally, let's examine our seventh and final restaurant, KFC, where the ice cream is almost as concerning as their cooking oil practices. KFC's soft-serve machines are often older models that haven't been updated in decades. The equipment struggles to maintain proper temperatures and consistency, leading to ice cream that varies wildly in texture and quality. Former employees describe machines that would produce anything from liquid to rock-hard ice cream depending on the day and time. The cleaning procedures at KFC are often inadequate because staff are focused on chicken preparation and ice cream becomes an afterthought. Former workers report ice cream machines that smelled sour or had visible contamination, but continued operating because management didn't want to lose dessert sales. The soft serve mix contains artificial chicken fat flavoring to complement KFC's brand identity, creating an unusual taste that many customers find disturbing. The combination of artificial vanilla and chicken-inspired flavoring creates a product that tastes unlike traditional ice cream. Machine maintenance is deferred because KFC prioritizes chicken-related equipment over dessert machines, Former managers describe ice cream equipment breaking down and remaining out of service for weeks because repair budgets were allocated to fryers and warming equipment first. Cross-contamination is inevitable when the same staff handle both fried chicken and ice cream without proper hand washing and glove changes. The combination of chicken grease and dairy products creates serious food safety risks that aren't adequately addressed in staff training. The dessert menu at KFC often features items made with compromised soft serve as a base. Parfaits and sundaes use ice cream that may have been sitting at unsafe temperatures, but customers rarely complain because dessert isn't the primary reason for visiting KFC. Quality control testing is virtually non-existent because ice cream represents such a small portion of KFC's business. This means contamination or quality issues can persist for weeks before being discovered, affecting numerous customers during that time. The truth about soft-serve ice cream at these 7 chains reveals a pattern of neglect, corner-cutting, and prioritizing profit over safety. From machines that haven't been properly cleaned in weeks to artificial ingredients that barely qualify as food, the soft-serve section has become a minefield of health risks and quality compromises. The solution isn't to avoid frozen treats entirely, but to choose establishments that prioritize food safety and quality over convenience and speed. Local ice cream shops that make their products fresh daily, gelato shops with visible preparation areas, and even grocery store ice cream often provide better quality and safety than these fast food alternatives. When you do choose to get soft serve, trust your senses. If the ice cream tastes off, has an unusual texture, or smells strange, don't finish it. If the machine looks dirty or the staff seem unsure about the product, consider ordering something else. Your health and satisfaction are worth more than saving a few minutes or dollars on questionable frozen desserts. The next time you're tempted by a swirl of soft serve, remember that what looks like a simple treat might actually be a complex mixture of chemicals, artificial flavors, and potential contaminants. Choose wisely, and your taste buds and digestive system will thank you. If you've made it this far, congratulations! Now you're officially more informed than most customers. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best-kept secrets. And remember, the truth is not always on the menu.